Hi everyone. So let's talk today about a common symptom or problem that most children have during the first year of life, and that's ear infections. Usually most children or infants will have an ear infection sometime during the first year of life, within the first 6 months usually. And the actually the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends to just watch and wait. But most of the time, the pediatrician will prescribe an antibiotic for the ear infection. And then oftentimes the story goes that the child is given the course of antibiotics, and within a day or two after stopping the antibiotic, guess what? The ear infection is back. And it downward spirals. I call it a perfect storm, because then we get put on another antibiotic and another antibiotic and another antibiotic. And after several rounds of antibiotics, then the pediatrician refers you out to an ENT doctor for tubes, because they want to put tubes in to help the ears to drain unnaturally. And what happens after tubes? Then they want to take out your tonsils and adenoids. And when we do that, we create trouble with the respiratory system, and maybe then the next thing that happens is asthma. In the process of taking these antibiotics, we are really damaging the child's immune system, so they become immune deficient, and maybe they get sick and sick and sicker, and all the time they've got a runny nose or a cough or whatever. So is there another way? Is there a better way? Most of the time, parents come into my office after they've gone through those rounds of 4, 5, 6 rounds of antibiotics, or 6 months worth of antibiotics for that matter, and they've gone to the pediatrician, and now they've met with a specialist, and the specialist wants to insert tubes. And some parents say, wait a minute, that means my child has to go under general anesthesia. I don't want to do that. There's got to be something different. And they meet somebody somewhere, or they have a relative who's taking their child to a chiropractor to help with the ears. So we've talked about subluxation, we've talked about adjustments, we've talked about the nervous system. When we remove the pressure on the nervous system, it's usually in the very top of the neck, and we open up the ear canals, and we give you things to do at home and some remedies that are more natural and not invasive to the child's body. Those ear infections get under control to the point where the child's own immune system can fight them off. And usually they never get an ear infection again. And if they do, it's 1 to 2 days and gone. So chiropractic is a natural way to help with ear infections. We don't get rid of the ear infection. We take the pressure off the nervous system, and that allows their own body to heal itself, which is the way nature intended for the human body to work. Have a wonderful day, and if you have any further questions, please feel free to ask me in the office.